Yeah, Brushy spoke to me last week about it, and it was a huge honour to captain the club going up to Edinburgh. I know how much of a huge day it is for the club, and obviously the prestige then of the team playing so well that we won. Going forward, luckily Brushy's asked me to carry on that honour for this season, and I'm going to accept the challenge with both hands. We've got a lot of senior players in this group though, so I will be leaning a lot on those boys, especially the skilled boys at 9 and 10, and also people like Charlie Ingle in the team as well, who've been here for years and years. So it's not just going to be me. I'm going to be leaning a lot on those, but I mean, like I've said, I'm going to take the challenge with both hands, and it's a huge honour for me. One of the strangest endings I've had to a game, I'll be honest with you. No one really knew what was going on for about half hour after the game, but I mean the win was excellent, and the endeavour by the boys to get that win was great throughout. The difference from the week before, we were a lot more physical, and Brushy spoke about that pre-game. We didn't stand up to Harlequins like we should have, and he thought we gave them a bit too much respect in that sense. So our main focus was going up there and really challenging Edinburgh from a physicality point of view. And I mean, our backs just absolutely astounded me last week. I've not seen them play like that before, and some of the finishes, including a set-piece try, was just great to see. And I mean, coming up off a scrum and seeing the 13 run down and score is one of the greatest things. I mean, it's everything, to be honest. I mean, looking forward to this year, and obviously moving through pre-season, the coaching and the help we've had through Quins and obviously through the Scottish coaches has been second to none. We've got these young players coming in from Harlequins, and a few of them were on show last week. And I'll be honest, every single one who's turned up has had a great attitude, wants to be here, and they've really proved why they're in that professional environment. So I think the partnership going forward is only going to be a good thing for us and for Harlequins. So I'm really excited for the season going ahead. Definitely finishing injury-free. I had a bit of a shocker last year where I played most of the season injured. So I mean, just to get a really good pre-season under my belt and get into the season feeling better than the last few years is a great starting point for me. And then obviously, from a London Scottish point of view, our aim really is to finish as high as we can. There's no looking back for us, and we really want to be able to challenge every team. And we know obviously some challenges are going to be bigger than others, but that's why you play rugby, to go against these bigger teams in this league. I mean, Championship sets its stall on that set piece, and I would say for all the different leagues I've played in, the Championship set piece definitely stands up to, or sometimes is better than some of those perceived higher leagues or higher leagues. And week in, week out, it doesn't matter who's coming or if we're going to them, you know that challenge is coming up front. So every week you've got to be on your mettle, because you really can't get turned over if you're not with it. Every time I play Nottingham, they bring physicality and they bring that line speed. They're obviously a well-coached team. I know a few boys playing there as well, and obviously a good friend of mine, Toby Williams, is playing there, and I'll be up against him as number one. And he's a fantastic player. He'll bring a personal challenge of a physical battle one-on-one with him, and then I mean the whole team, they're going to be really up for it, because if you look at it from their point of view, they're going to be gunning for us with this partnership with Harlequins, and we're going to have to wear that badge this year. So we're really going to have to stand up from that, and we're just going to be speaking all week about getting the stuff we can control right, and then bringing that physicality and intent from the off.